And welcome back to the Men's Supa-Liga 6 action. Today we've got Brozzy FC, still unbeaten I believe, versus Spearwood Lions, who are looking a bit late on the ground on players. Only 6 of them out there today, but they've got King Jamal Yusuf, so they'll be alright. And we've just had a quick slap up there from goalkeeper Nick Kirkby, sporting a fresh haircut. And refereeing today is Annie Leyland and Jonathan Silas, 2 very experienced referees. Controversial calls to come, I am sure. So lining up today for the Spearwood Lions, we've got Bakar Zayed wearing number 5 and a pair of gloves. Jamal Yusuf wearing number 6. Mohamed Tonchi wearing number 7. Nicholas Kirkby wearing number 22. Dorian Marty, who I don't believe's here, wearing number 2. Ali Milham wearing number 10. And Wim Harihihu wearing number 3. And for the Brozzy FC, we've got Fred Vannin wearing number 9. Alex Paseo wearing number 1. Leonardo Correas wearing number 14. Wagner Orejo wearing number 2. Fernando Rezende wearing number 7. Halel Neto wearing number 10. Leonardo Ferreira number 6. Julia Figueroa wearing 19. Bruno Bissan 16. Fabio Vernac number 3. And Seo Ojimak wearing number 8. And we've got a start here for Brozzies as the ball's been given away. And Spearwood will look to just play their way into this game as they do most games. They might only have a small squad today, but they are very tight-knit. They've been playing together for many years, so they all know what they're going to do. So having 6 or 7 is not really an issue for them, and having Jamal Yusuf does help that. Obviously, ex-West Coast Cobras man, Jamal Yusuf, very seasoned futsal player. Here he is on the ball. I'm predicting a hat-trick from him today. Ali Muhem, step over. Very nice. He's kept the ball very well there. One of John's favourite players in the league, Ali Muhem. Dreams about him most nights, I have heard. Mo Tatonchi. Ali Muhem. Milhem Tatonchi. Back to Milhem. He plays it to Yusuf. Never a bad idea. As he dribbles past 1-2. And I believe he wins a side ball there, which is Bakar Zayed will take. Milhem, nice feet. Gets it back after a layoff from Yusuf. And Brozzy looks to slow this down. Neto, it's a nice ball forward to Vannin. It's a good first touch. Dragged himself a bit wide there. And to Tonchi. Yusuf to Tonchi, wasn't expecting that. And Fred Vannin's subbing off here. Neto. Orejo. So that is Wagner Orejo. I believe he's had 3 MVPs so far this season, John.
Yeah, he's been their best player so far. He picked up a hat-trick last round in their win against the Middle East League. He was including one that featured on the goals of the round. The tricky number 2. As Yusuf on the ball here, one-on-one with Orejo. He gets the better of him. Milhem. Zayed to Tonki. Milhem again. Loses out, but wins it back in the end.
Yeah. 100%. Baller.
As Milhem cuts inside. And Ojima's battling.
He won the ball. He won the ball.
Milhem looked to have won the ball there, but referee Jonathan Silas had other ideas. The number 10 not happy. As Halil Neto now, the big number 10 for Brozzy, Quieras. Neto, toe poke. That one well wide. Zayed, Milham. Good feet from Milham. Great feet from Milham to keep a hold of the ball. Milham cuts in. He's found Yusuf. Loose touch, a rare loose touch from Jamal Yusuf. And what are your thoughts on the game so far, Luke? Obviously, both sides up near the top of the table. Will this be the night that Brozzy take their first loss? Or will Spearwood take 2 losses in a row and find themselves in a bit of trouble?
So I think, well, for me, it's definitely going to be a tight game. I know for us as West Coast Cobras fans, we'd prefer a draw so no one gets too far away from us. But yeah, definitely think it's going to be a tight one. But I'm going to tip Spearwood today. As Jamal Yusuf has it here. That's a nice turn. Back to Milham. To Tonchi. Milham, beautiful first touch. Gives it wide to Zayed. The game really is being played in Brozzy's defensive half at the moment. But they're a strong team, very experienced. So they're going to be hard to break down, I think. As Neto has it at the back here. He gives it out wide. Tonchi defends well. Milham. And Kirkby gets probably, I think, his actually first touch of the game. It's only taken about 7 minutes, but he's in it now. Yusuf goes down there. And the tackle from Arejo. Good call there from Leyland. She's asserting her dominance early on the game. Good to see from the referee. As Zayed and Yusuf stand over the ball here. Zayed with the right. Oh, Milham, nice flick. That's a great save there by goalkeeper Pizzao. Is that Pizzao? I'm not sure, to be honest. It could be Bissan. To Tonchi. Yusuf's going to restart the play here. Here is Jamal Yusuf. Lays it off. To Tonchi. Good block. And Brozzy thought they were on there for a quick counter. Late call by referee Silas. Here he is now. Mohamed Tonchi. He plays it back to Milham. It was a nice ball. Nice idea to play to Yusuf. Just a bit out of his reach. And the restart play here. Figueroa on the ball. Renzende. That's a nice ball forward. Looking for Wagner Arejo, but he just runs out of real estate as we have number 6 Ferreira come on for his first minutes of the game. Nice ball forward to Yusuf. What's he going to do, Yusuf? Went past the man, but it's a high press here. Jamal Yusuf to Tonchi. What a block that is by Ferreira. That's his first action of the game and very important. And there he is here, turning attack to defense. Toe poke is saved by Kirkby. Arejo's there. It's all getting a bit scrappy. And Kirkby collects. Definitely not a pass back there. That's just a defensive block. Kirkby gives it to Ali Milham. To Tonchi. Jamal Yusuf. He's going one-on-one. Well defended there by Rosende. Zayed gives it out wide to Milham. Milham tries a parallel flick. Yusuf just wasn't quite on the same wavelength as him there, unfortunately. As Wagner Arejo He puts his foot on it. What can he do to unlock this game? Yusuf trying the high press there. And he hasn't followed his man. Reho's got the ball, but Ali Muhem well defended. He brings it forward now. This is turning a bit end to end. Good to see. Satonchi. There's Jamal Yusuf, what a ball. Ali Muhem cuts in on the right. He's still got it. And he tried to cut back, but nobody there. And number 19, Figueroa, just bodied off the ball there by Tatonchi. And I believe that's just a side ball to Spearwood. And Silas has just called a facial injury to Figueroa. Hopefully he's okay. So, not much going on here. As Figueroa looks to be okay, maybe just a bit dazed after that Tatonchi shoulder. So I think it's quite important to maybe point out that Spearwood haven't actually made a sub yet. And I know one coach in particular that would not be happy with that. Yep, talking about John Goodlich.
Yeah, I want to see Wim Harahiro come on. Obviously the brother of Manny Harahiro. So I think that in itself is all the introducing you need. Then Neiman Afisi would be another good one to see come on. He's secured some trials in the United Arab Emirates with a professional side over there. So definitely two exciting names on the bench for the Lions. And as Yusuf one-on-one with Ferreira, really quick feet from Jamal Yusuf, but he's lost out in the end. And our man Fred Vannin's back on, but he loses out. Yusuf, Tatonki cuts in. Oh, and deflection. But fortunately for the Brozzy boys, it rose on the right side of Alex Persos's post. And Milham now. Oh, what a set play. Can Yusuf finish it? Not quite. Near perfectly executed by the Lions, but didn't come off in the end. And Vannin's shot from range won't be troubling Nick Kirkby. As Dorian Marty has arrived. He's here, the big target, the number 2.
Exciting times all around here.
Yusuf. And he looks for Marty, but they're not quite on the same wavelength there.
It is important to be on the same wavelength when you play futsal.
Absolutely. It's a team sport. That's what it's all about.
That's great analysis there, Goodlich. It is a team sport. There is more than one player on the pitch, so that does make it a team sport.
As Yusuf now, one-on-one with Rosende. And that one rose under the foot of Bakar Zayed. He won't be too happy with that one. But he gets back on defenses. Rosende, Vannin. Oh, good ball through to Arroyo. But he can't quite find that finishing touch. It's Yusuf now. Milham. Yusuf. Marty turns and shoots. That one blocked away for a corner. Yusuf, toe poke. And Araujo, a good tackle from Yusuf. Rosende, Vannin, Ferreira, Vannin, Araujo, Vanin. Rosende. Ararujo. Good feet from him. But Kirkby will collect that one. Milhem. Good feet from him. Bakr Zayed. Yusuf's got space. He can shoot. Looking for Marty. Maybe should have opted to shoot himself. Milhem now. Milhem. Still going. Zayed. He blazes that one over.
So it's been all Spearwood in my opinion. I mean, Brozzy just looking to soak up the pressure. They're doing a good job of it so far, obviously, as it's 0-0. But I think Spearwood are going to be the ones to unlock this game, as Fred Vannon's gone down very easily there. And that one, the second one probably was a foul, but Vannon's looking in some discomfort. I think it was just a bit of knee-on-knee contact. Not ideal, especially not ideal from a man of Fred Vannon's age. But he's okay, he's back on. I'm sure he'll take this free kick. And we'll be expecting a Ronaldo celebration if Vannon smashes this one in the top bins. Silas telling Fred to focus. Good claim there by Nick Kirkby. Zayed, no look pass necessary. Wim Harihihu is on, John's man. He'll be getting excited as Marty holds it up here at target. Zayed, Milhem looks forward. Marty, what a turn. Milhem, it's fallen straight to Ali Milhem, and it's a great finish. Dorian Marty, effective hold-up play. And that's 1-0 to Spearwood as Ali Milham's going to check out there. And we just seen an instant replay. It's fallen very kindly to Ali Milhem, but he made no mistake with that finish as he takes his first break of the game. And we're back underway here with Brozzy. Neto gives it out wide. He receives it again here. They were looking for Fred Vannon there. Obviously, he's their target. He'll want to turn and shoot in his left foot, but hasn't had the opportunity to do so yet. Zayed, Harihihu. Marty could switch with the play there to Tonchi. Tonchi looks forward. That's a nice ball down the line to himself. And Silas is judged. Harihihu. Back to Zayed. To Tonchi. Zayed. Good run there by through the middle by Marty. Harihihu. He's a tricky customer. And he's been dispossessed there by Fred Vannon, a man 20 years his senior. What a ball that is. Oh, but a great claim by Nick Kirkby. As if Spearwood play this right, they've got a 3-on-2 out of nothing really. And Marty's got it. He's looking for the back post. It's gone back to Zayed. And Brozzy have got behind the ball eventually. So that does prove that if Spearwood can get on their bike quickly, then they have always got a counter-attack, and Fred Vannon's not happy with this. But Leyland's not changing her mind. She lets Fred Vannon know Bakazea is going to stand over this. I imagine it's going to be a shot, unless they've worked something in training this week. Zayed standing over this. Plays it to Harihihu. On the left, couldn't do much with that. Neto. Zayed threw back a boot. And did well. Zayed. Zatonchi's got space. You don't want to give him this. He can run at you, and he's dangerous. Cuts inside. Oh, maybe you want too many touches there by Zatonchi. Oh, that's not a foul. Oh, no, my bad. He's given The rolling foul, yep. Marty did well there using his body, but it was actually on a foul to Tonchi. Fred Vannon says something that I can't compute to Neto. I'm sure they know what they're on about. As Zayed's going to restart play.
Some stern words in Portuguese from the number 9. He's not happy about something, and his mood could have gone from bad to worse if Marty had to put that one away. Queiroz. Neto. Rolls and toe pokes, but it's blocked by Zayed. Oyema now. Van in. Queiroz. A loose pass from him. Marty. Bullies his way through two. Toe poke from Marty. And that shot had venom, but
I think he's gone through 2 there and he wants a sub.
Pizzosa was equal to it. And controversially, Neiman Afisi has not entered the court yet. It's Jamal Youssef checking back in.
That's okay. King Jamal Youssef. He comes on when he wants.
We're very keen to see the number 11 in action in his farewell game before he travels to the UAE. We obviously wish him all the best over there from everybody at Futsal WA. He's definitely got what it takes to make it, that's for sure. He earned the move from the Futsal Stop Lions in the Supa-Liga C last season to the Supa-Liga A this time around, so it shows how far he's come in a short period of time. As Milhem looking to check back on now. Figueiredo's on for Brozzy. He featured in the Goals of the Week last round with quite a emphatic effort, a little back heel around the corner against the Middle East Eagles to Mlad Sabag's dismay.
Yeah, it was a great finish. As that's a bit of a rush shot there by Figueiredo. As Kirkby's going to restart play. We've got 42 seconds left, obviously in the stop clock territory now. So Spearwood will probably just be looking to run this clock down. They won't want to concede. They'll want to go into half time with a 1-0 lead intact. So Tonchi, he's going to go one-on-one. Harry Hehu holds up well. He's given the ball away there, unfortunately. As Brozzy got a side ball. They want to look to carve out one more opportunity. As Jamal Youssef picks up the scraps here. Youssef, did very well there to skip past 2. But Brozzy on the counter-attack. We've got 10 seconds. Neto here. Good save by Kirkby. Milhem on the line. And Spearwood just about scrambled that away. Kirkby's gone for something. And that is going to go into half-time. That was a great save by Kirkby. So we'll just go through the single goal score, and that's Ali Milhem. So they're 1-0 lead, and we're going to go to a quick ad break.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we are back for the second half, so we're all ready to go. So it was a great first half, a bit action there, wasn't it, John? We've seen Spearwood go 1-0 up over the unbeaten Brozzy FC. So we were just listening into the Brozzy team talk, and it was very animated. Fred Vannin not happy as usual. He'll want to keep that unbeaten record going for as long as possible. But the Spearwood boys, they're happy with their performance. They're looking pretty relaxed. How do you think the second half's going to go, John?
Well, Spearwood had the bulk of the possession and the chances in the first half. However, just as we saw at the end there, Brozzy with a big opportunity to level it. So if Brozzy can keep the scoreline down, maybe at 1 or 2 goals, you know they're always going to be threatening on the counter-attack, and they've got players that can make him happy or make things happen. But at the same time, if this Spearwood Lions side with the players they've got, like this man on the ball, Milham and Jamal Yusuf, if they take their chances, I'm sure they can put the game to bed early, because they're definitely creating enough opportunities to do just that. They'll want to bounce back after last week's loss, tight one against Phoenix. They ended up losing it in the dying embers in the last 8 seconds, courtesy of a Jack Rout winner. So you can tell they're hungry and they want to bounce back. And just as Tatonki looked to carve a chance out for Yusuf, Rosende with a clearance away. Zayed. Tatonki, a bit of off-the-ball antics from Quieros, but goes unnoticed by the referees, and it's a well-left ball by Zayed, so it can roll through to Milham. Milham plays it back down the line to Zayed, but nothing comes of it in the end, as Yusuf Tatonki now one-on-one with Rosende, and he gets the better of him. And Mo Tatonki showing his danger, showing his quick change of pace and acceleration. That shot getting saved at the near post, and you can see what Spearwood were trying to do from the corner. A rare misplaced pass from Jamal Yusuf. A lot of experience for a young man. Jamal Yusuf. He's played for the Australian team on multiple occasions. Considered by many as one of the best players in the country.
I'd say the world. And what's Silas going to do here? And if you couldn't hear that, Silas told Brozzy they made the ball unplayable. Probably a good call there from Silas. So Spearwood got an indirect free kick, but I don't think Tatonki will be shooting from here. He might, you never know. He might just chip it forward to Yusuf, who is one-on-one. It's a dangerous place to be if you're defending, and that's exactly what Tatonki tried. But well defended there by the Brozzy FC. As Milham picks it back up here. Gives it wide to Yusuf. He's going to go one-on-one. Yusuf cuts in, and he's taken out from behind. Yeah, definitely a foul there. Good call from referee Silas. So we've seen Spearwood in the first half try a bit of a set-piece routine. Will Milham just go for a blast, you reckon, here?
No, I think they're going to try a set-piece routine once again. I mean, you can see Yusuf standing on the post. Adad is just going to wait there. And you can see some off-the-ball antics. As you can see, Yusuf is looking to make the move out wide. Now, what I predict will be an Ali Milham pass to Yusuf. Oh, no, he does go for the shot himself. That one was hit well, but hit too high. It's Quieros. Cross-court ball to Figueiredo. Rosende, good feet from him. But defended well by Tatonki. And Ararujo, maybe a push off the ball, nothing given. He's still battling Ararujo. But some good defending in the end by the Lions. See that one out of play. As our man Neiman Afisi is on for his first minutes of the match. The number 11. This will be one of the last times you will see him play in Western Australia this season, if not the last time. And he'll be looking to farewell his fellow teammates with a win and perhaps a goal tonight. The Iranian-born.
After that beautiful serenade from Goodlich, Nafisi's got a lot to live up to in the next 15 minutes. As Brozzy will look to spoil his going away party. And that's going to roll out for a Spearwood ball. Nafisi chips it forward. Nice ball to Jamal Youssef. You don't want to let him turn there. Well defended, and Arejo's going to bring it forward. He's going to look to buy a foul. No foul given. And a rolling foul's been given. So it's a Spearwood ball. A rolling foul has been called against Brozzy. Zayed's going to restart play. Goes it forward to Jamal. Youssef, well held up. Jamal Youssef. Oh! That's beautiful pivot play by Jamal Youssef, smashing it off the crossbar. You can't.
What a goal that would have been.
Yep, really hard to defend against that type of stuff.
He held up the ball so well and turned with such aggression. A venomous strike rattling the crossbar. Would have made life hard if you're a Brazilian, but they'll live to die another day. As Frederico Vanin, he's back on now. He'll be looking to make an impact. Oh, and it's a good ball from Vanin. Araujo has won the foul, and it looks like Ali Milham will pick up a yellow card for his troubles. They've got a good chance to equalise here, Brozzy. Vanin standing over it. You know, all he's thinking about is a Ronaldo celebration once this one hits the back of the net. Resende is also standing over it. And the timeout's been called by Daniel Barros, so it's safe to say that they'll be planning something from this set piece. And with 13 minutes left to go, it's probably Brozzy's biggest chance of this half so far. So if the shot does go in, Jamal Youssef will be ruining his shot going off the crossbar in a circumstance where the game could have gone to 2-0 in the favour of the Lions very easily, but should this go in, we'll be back at level pegging. Having said that, beating a keeper of Nicholas Kirkby's quality in net is not going to be easy. Safe to say there'll be bodies flying everywhere from the Spearwood Lions to defend it.
I think it is 3.
Is Daniel Barros. Daniel Barros with some direct instructions from the set piece. Vanin standing over this one.
I don't think we needed to time out to tell us that Fred Vanin is going to score this one and then run off doing the C celebration. Here he is over the ball. Fred Vanin lays it off. Good save by Kirkby. Good save again by Nick Kirkby. Oh, he's pumped. He loves it.
A couple of big chances for Brozzy.
I think we've just heard a war cry from Coach Barros.
Nick Kirkby standing strong. Araujo. Wim Harahiri back on now. The number 4. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of him in the remainder of this match. As Milham. Oh, great feat from Milham. Finds Nafisi. Zayed. Milham. Harahiri. Nafisi. Zayed looking for the 1-2 with Nafisi, but The Brozzy have come away with it. As Quieros, he takes on Zayed down the line. He's got it back, Quieros. Resende, out to Araujo. Step over, he's lost out. It's a 2-on-1 now. Zayed, great last dish defending from Resende. But relentless pressure from Zayed, still incoming. And a foul's been given against Zayed on Araujo. The foul's piling up now for Spearwood. They've got to be careful.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls with 12 minutes left. I'd say they're going to be in a bit of trouble. Arejo. Nafisi defends well. And he had him in a headlock there. And yeah, good call there by the referees. So we've now got 4 fouls each, so I'm going to predict a few 10-meter penalties. Zayed has it here. Nafisi, that's a nice ball down the line. Milham, oh, Nafisi just didn't continue his run quick enough, but it's great play by the Spearwood Lions. As we restart play here, Figueroa chips it forward. Vanin, good hold up. As Zayed, that's a late one. And beautiful feed by Ferreira, and Spearwood scrambled that. Brozzy on a rolling foul. Not being given here. Figueroa, Vanin. He'll want it on his left, he'll work something. He's lost out there, so Milhem, it was a nice feed. And that's going to be a Spearwood ball. Milhem gets it back. What's he going to do? Takes Fred Vanin down the line. Ali Milhem squares it. Nafisi! Straight in the side. Great save there by Bissan. In goal.
It looks like it's been a penalty for a handball. Brozzy aren't happy with it, but the decision will stand.
So I'd say it's going to be a 5th foul for somebody, somewhere. Not sure what's going on. So that is the 5th foul for Spearwood. I think it was called for a handball on somebody.
A handball against Spearwood, maybe Ali Milham, I'm thinking. So it looks like they're on 5 fouls now. They're going to have to be careful. And a foul's gone the other way for Vanin's.
No. It was a free kick and he threw it.
Yeah. So you can't do that, says referee Jonathan Silas. Pizzosa has to play that one out. As Ferreira, he's back on now. Vanin up at target. Gives it to Resende. Vanin, but it's well defended by Nafisi. As Vanin, his shot blocked away.
So side ball here. Resende is going to take this one. Zidane on the left. Yusuf defends well. It was a good initial block there by Harry Hihu. And we might be seeing a Brozzy 5th man. No, keeper's retreated again. Resende. He can't get past Harry Hihu. And that is a Spearwood ball. Resende not happy. That was a sarcastic laugh I'd predict. Harry Hihu gives it back to Zayed. Yusuf. Harry Hihu, check run. He gets it here. Switches the play to Zayed. Zayed looks forward. Harry Hihu, he's got time now. What can he do? Holds it up well. Yusuf. Beautiful turn. Jamal Yusuf. Ended him just turning into Ferreira. Unfortunately there for the Spearwood target. Bissan is going to restart. Fred Vanin chips it forward. It's well defended there by Nima Nafisi. Harry Hihu. Zayed switches play. It's a beautiful first touch by Yusuf. Gives it back to Zayed. He brings it forward. Harry Hihu. Harry Hihu does exceptionally well. Goes past 3. Oh, that's would have been a great goal if it was not for an amazing save by keeper Bissan. But that proves what Harry Hihu can do.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing goal. Goal of the week contender for sure, but Bissan denies it with an equally as amazing save as Zayed's shot. Flashes over the bar. Bissan over the top for Azende. Takes Nafisi. And there it is. The 6th foul. It's a big opportunity for Brozzy. They'll have a kick from the spot. Annie Leyland pointing directly at it, and the man holding the ball now, Fred Vannin, will be tipped to take it. He's got one of the most lethal left foots in the league, if not the whole country. As Ferreira checks out, Quiero's back on.
But it is important to note Kirkby's not bad at saving 10 metres. I've seen him save a few down the years. So I'm going to say it's going to be a save by Kirkby. Vannin steps up. There he is, straight Kirkby, great save. And Vannin chips the rebound over the bar. But there we go, Nick Kirkby, he knows what he's doing when it comes to 10 metres. That's a great save. But in fairness to Vannin, 10 metres are never easy to score. Quieres. Great. Talking there by Kirkby, and he has a nice throw down the line, and a bit of unconventional defending there by Juma. Gives it to Quieres. Harry Hihu. Well defended. Zayed somehow gets that to Yusuf, and I think he's going to try to buy a foul. Resets play. Zayed brings it forward. Gives it to Yusuf. Some nice feet. No foul given. And Vannin's been left alone. Save again by Kirkby. And I think it's fair to say if Spearwood come out on top here, Nick Kirkby's got to be MVP, as we have a timeout here for Spearwood. So obviously 1-0, and they're on 6 fouls, so they'll just want to talk about not committing any more fouls. And the Brozzy boys, I imagine, might go a 5th man here. I don't see why not. But they are getting a lot of chances anyway, so maybe not. What do you think, John?
Well, what an exciting 6 minutes or so we're going to have on our hands. You've got the side in the lead walking on eggshells after committing their 5 fouls. Every foul after this will go to the spot, giving Brozzy a big opportunity. But then on the other hand, you've got Brozzy, who will need to do everything they can to get themselves back into this game. But at the same time, every time they get a foul, they'll have a big opportunity to score. So I don't know who you'd rather be in this situation. Would you rather be in the lead, unable to foul, or losing, but being in a good position at the same time? As Spear would get their strongest 4 back on. Yusuf, Tatanki, Milham, and Zayed. Neto, Araujo, Quieros, and Figueiredo for Brozzy. Milham now. If anyone can put the bed, it's going to be Ali. As he links up with Yusuf. Milham. He circles back around and gets the ball out to Zayed. Back to Milham. Yusuf, Figueiredo steps up quite aggressively on him. Milham's away with it. He's found Tatanki. Return ball to Milham. Oh, and the layoff, but no one running into the path of the ball there. And Brozzy will restart play. Halil Neto, the fixer for Brozzy, wearing the number 10. Ball cut out by Zayed. Yusuf, ball over the top. Milham, a real chance now. Milham, he can't quite pull the trigger. Some good last-ditch defending from Quieros. Milham may be thinking he had a little bit more time than he did in actuality.
Yeah, I think he was waiting for it to come down there. Maybe should just shot first time. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them. As that's another great save by Bissen. Possibly a bit theatrical, but it does the job nevertheless.
It's fair to say both keepers are on fine form, hence why the score is only at 1-0. Plenty of opportunities at both ends. And now Reho, he shrugs off Yusuf. Araujo, Quieros. And Yusuf cleans that one up. 3 minutes left now. Quieros. He's got Neto. Toe poke. Straight to the feet of Araujo, but he had to reach for it and puts it over.
Nick Kirkby, he's going to go long. Milhem, what can he do here? Well defended there by Neto. Zayed gives it wide to Yusuf. He gives it away, and Figueroa's going to bring it forward. He's trying to buy a foul. Silas waves his finger. No, 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 he saves. Zayed gives it to Milhem. What can he do? Wins a seam aside ball. And red card has been given to Figueroa on Jonathan Silas. And Milhem sits down. Yusuf not interested. As Figueroa's got to go, Silas has showed him the door. So Spearwood have now got 2 minutes to wind down the clock. And they can just keep the ball. Against 3 men, they will win this game.
Some off the ball antics from Julio Figueiredo and also Bakar Zayed giving it to the Brozzy bench. But you've got to say that regardless of what you can say off the ball, on the ball you would rather be the Spearwood Lions 1-0 up with just over 2 minutes remaining, and they can really run the clock down here playing against 3 men. There's honestly not much Brozzy can do. They're going to have to make a move at some point, but many people compare futsal to basketball. Some even compare futsal to a game of chess, and that's what it is now. Who can make the move at the right time? I'm sure Daniel Barras will have his ideas. We'd expect a press at some stage.
I mean, they may as well go now because they're going to lose if they just keep sitting like this.
As Milhem, he'll be happy to wind the clock down, keeping possession for more strategical reasons rather than anything else. I'm sure they'll go forward if the opportunity is clear cut. Now they press. Spear would have to get some height, and the pressure's as relentless as it can be with 3 men, as a misplaced pass knocking the microphone over. They've won possession back as well. And the Spearwood Lions are pressing hard themselves. 50 seconds left on the clock. That one just about stays in. No! Leyland points the way of the Lions, and Tonki's got to bring that one up. He's not going to have any complaints about having to do that. Milhem. He's just going to slow it down all the way back to Yusuf. Really using all the width and the space the court has to offer. Milhem looking to go forward, but it's cut out in the end. However, Araujo! And, well, a pass to no one in particular. Maybe there would have been a runner there if they had 4 players on the court. And 22 seconds left. It's going to be hard for the Brozzy from here. Jamal Youssef using every ounce of his experience to run the clock down. And Tachonki, he's got it in space, but the ball's gone out. And they've got their fourth player on finally. Barely any time left. 7, 6, 5. Oh, and that's a foul. Will we see Vannin pick up a card? In the end, the cheeky Brazilian gets away with it. And now they're on 5 fouls. So, with 2 seconds left, this game will peter out. Bakazaya just running down the clock, and there we have it, folks. A 1-0 win to the Spearwood Lions, courtesy of that Ali Milham goal in the first half. And that concludes our action for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow from 4:30 with all the action. Until then, I've been John Goodlich, and this is Luke Ross. We're out.